this question says, show how lithium and nitrogen form a compound. Remember from our previous questions that we showed how lithium and nitrogen look as elements using an energy level diagram. Then we showed how they form ions using energy level diagrams. But now we can just simplify by looking at the squares on the periodic table. So this square from your periodic table shows you that lithium forms a 1 plus ion. And remember, we just write that as plus. And nitride, which is the name of the nitrogen ion, is N3 minus. So usually when I look at these, I try to decide, can they go together in a 1-to-1 ratio to make a compound that balances out to a charge of 0. Remember that all ionic compounds, and all compounds in general, must have a charge in 0. So if I add +1 and -3, I don't get to 0. I'm going to get a negative number. So that means I need to add more positives. If I add another positive, do I get to 0? Again, the answer is no. -3 and +1 and +1 is still a negative number. If I add another lithium, now I have a total charge here of +3, and my one nitrogen here has a total charge of -3. +3 and -3 do add up to 0. Next, I have to translate that into a compound. I always write my cation first, so I'm going to write Li. I'm not going to write a charge because my overall charge is 0, but I'm going to use a subscript to show how many lithiums are there. I have 1, 2, 3 lithium ions, so I show that as a subscript. Then I'm going to write my nitrogen second. And because I only have 1 nitrogen, I'm not going to show a subscript. Finally, I need to write the state. All ionic compounds are solid at SATP. So I'm going to write the state as an S in brackets.